Hey YouTube, Blissful of Goats here, back with another deck profile from the Manchester event. Today we have Haisha Yugioh back on the channel.
Hello.
And how did you, what place did you come again?
I came 35th place.
Nice.
X2.
Very good. And what were you playing?
Primite Blue Eyes.
Yeah, and if you know anything about if you've seen Haisha's Twitter at all, this should be no surprise to you.
We call it the best deck for a reason.
Yeah, I think Kaiba talked about this deck less than you do.
Yeah, I like Blue Eyes.
Yeah, that's fair.
What can I say?
So before we start the deck profile, Jim, what your matchups were? Like what?
Well, my only losses, the two losses, were to Fiendsmith White Forest Azumina in the first round, and Fiendsmith Rise in the last round.
Fair.
I lost my dice rolls and didn't see the best hands.
That's fair.
But those decks are definitely beatable.
Absolutely. Actually, guys, free tip if you're going against Raziel, Chaos Angel nukes that deck.
Jet Dragon does too, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, okay, so ready to begin?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So first off, we of course have two Blue Eyes White Dragons, you know, and you got to pick your favorite art when you play a vanilla like this, and this is my favorite personally.
Yeah, well, anyone who's seen my LOB video knows I like all the arts other than Broken Neck Blue Eyes.
This is the vanilla to beat all vanillas, of course.
Of course.
We play two, we don't want to break on three, but we need more than one.
Yeah.
Some people play one, but I think two is the best number personally.
So, as long you don't play pure, two is all you need, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I rarely see people playing one, but some people like it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, for our actual engine pieces, we start with the Blue Eyes engine. So we have 3 Sage of Eyes of Blue.
Oh, nice.
And 3 Mermail of White. These are our main tuna monsters to make synchros and make links and all that. Sage, when it's normal, adds any level 1 light turn in the game. Your best target is Maiden, which places a True Light, which I'll get to.
And of course you got Vela.
Yeah, but True Light is just an eternal soul for Dark Magician, like Dark Magician has. And then it also brings itself back when you summon Blue Eyes, kind of like a low and voiceless voice when you summon Skull Guardian. It does a similar thing, but it's also a tuna, so you can make synchros.
Nice.
Next we have just another Blue Eyes monster, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. For all the level 8 main deck Blue Eyes monsters, this is the second best next to the vanilla.
So why is that? What's it do?
Because while you control it, all other cards you control cannot be destroyed. It summons itself when a card is destroyed if you have Blue Eyes on field or grave. And when it battles, you can bounce any card to hand.
Wait, so it's other cards can't be destroyed?
Yeah, all other cards you control can be destroyed by opponent's card effects.
Alright. So, press against Detonator.
Yeah, this is one of your best outs to like Raziel Detonator, for example, and one of the best cards in that matchup in general.
So, if you summon this, they've got to hit this first, have they?
Yeah, but if you summon this and they can't get rid of it, you just go battle phase, attack the Detonator. This triggers at the start of the damage step, so Detonator can't respond. So if they've used their cross negator, they don't have cross. This just outs the Detonator on its own.
So, so you summon this, and so what do you do to stop them from detonating before you go to the battle phase?
So you just go and attack it. Just attack the Detonator. They can't use Detonator's effect because you're not activating any cards or effects.
Oh, of course you can.
So as soon as this hits the board, and if they've used cross or they don't have cross, just swing into Detonator and it's outed.
I got blowing Trident on the brain here.
It bounces it back to the hand, so it goes to extra deck and they can't res it like Eclipse Twins.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
And even if you don't out Detonate, it's just coming back every single turn when they destroy cards and protects all your other cards when it is on the field. So one of the best linchpins in that matchup by far.
Nice.
Next we also have a free effect Vela.
Of course.
I would save this for the hand traps, but this is kind of also an engine piece. Because we have a card that gives you an extra normal for level 1 tuners, and Vela is one. It's searchable with Sage of Eyes of Blue, it's searchable with a spell.
Did that come up often?
Summoning Vela does come up if you don't have anything else to normal summon, and you really need to make the link 1.
Nice.
And yeah, searchable hand trap, you can't knock that.
Yeah, of course.
Now for our spells in the main engine, we have 3 Wishes Rise of Blue.
This card is correct.
So you discard a card, add a level 1 light tuner, which does include Effect Veiler and any spell or trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then you can banish it from grave to target a Blue Eyes and equip it with a Blue Eyes extra deck monster that gives it 400. This is relevant for summoning one of the monsters and giving targeting protection, but I'll get to that when we get to the extra deck. So basically just one of the best consistency tools an archetype could ask for.
Yeah, this card's really good.
And it itself is also searchable by the True Light that Maiden places.
Nice.
So yeah, very good card.
Yeah.
Free for a reason. We play 1 Roar of the Blue Eyed Dragons. I was on 2 originally. This summons a Blue Eyes monster from your deck grave or banishment in defense. But if you don't control Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can only summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. But if you do control Blue Eyes, you can summon like Jet Dragon from your deck, for example. It's also one of your best ways to play around Shift or Bestials because it reses them from the banishment.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. It also has an effective fusion summon if you banish from your grave using Blue Eyes White Dragon you control, but you can only use 1 effect per turn. So basically like a turn 3 option.
Does the fusion ever come up? The effect?
It comes up in grind games if you really need to make a Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, great card, but we don't need to play more than a 1 because it is searchable. Some people like 2 to play around the Bestials, but I think 2 is a bit cloggy.
Fair enough.
Now we have our new trap card, Majesty of the White Dragons. One of the best pieces of interruption in the deck by far. So you reveal Blue Eyes White Dragons in hand, field, or grave, and then destroy those many cards on the field. This doesn't target, so it plays really well going first into like Malice, for example, because they can't really dodge anything with their traps.
Nice.
And 2 pops on a normal trap that you can set from your deck is pretty good.
Yeah.
Non-targeting pops.
So how was your Malice matchup?
It's not terrible. Obviously I want to go first and go second. You can break the board, but it is tricky.
Yeah.
So we have to play a lot of the answers to it. But if we go first and we get this, we basically just win the game.
Fair.
It's very strong. And now for the True Light that Maiden places.
Ah, yes.
Eternal Soul for Blue Eyes, basically. Blue Eyes can be targeted, and you can either summon Blue Eyes from hand or grave, or set a spell card that mentions Blue Eyes. That gets Wishes or Roar or Majesty, as long as they're not in grave.
I'm going to say this, by the way, with both this deck and Raziel, I like the Konami's giving his decks that are powerful but do have choke points again.
Absolutely.
Because like if you Ghost Ogre this, you could possibly... I mean, that's how I won the last spell that I won. I Ghost Ogre this in the finals.
Yeah, similar to Eternal Soul. If this hits the grave, it blows up your board. But it only has to hit the grave. It doesn't trigger if it gets banished, for example.
No.
Like Eternal Soul does, so it's better in that regards.
Of course.
And again, another reason to play Blue Eyes Jet Dragon to play around Ghost Ogre. Like, if you summon Jet, they can't pop this, so your board is protected.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's also just perfect for grind games. You're summoning Blue Eyes every turn, you're getting spell traps. It's really strong. And the Maiden can place from hand, deck, or grave, so it's not even that bad to open.
Nice.
For the last piece of the main Blue Eyes engine is the Field Spell Mausoleum White, which we also only play 1 because it's searchable by the new Link monster. Gives you an extra normal for a level 1 Light Tuner, and it lets you Foolish Blue Eyes by targeting any monster you control to give it 800.
Nice.
It's just a nice card to have for the extra normal and a way to put Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard.
Nice.
Because we need Blue Eyes on field or grave to do anything with the deck, basically.
Of course,
This is one of the best searchable ways to do that.
Yeah.
We would never play more than 1 though, because
it's a brick.
It's a brick. It doesn't do anything on its own, and it's searchable by the link.
Yeah.
All right, now for the Primite engine.
Ah, yes.
So we have 3 barrel,
Yeah.
3 loyalty load, and 1 drill beam.
Boo! sorry guys, but I swear, every time I play against this deck, I think 3 times in Manchester, and I could deal with almost anything it gave me other than this bugger.
Yeah, drill beam is broken. So the Primate engine is support for normal monsters.
Yeah.
Barrel is like your best normal summon because it can make the Blue Eyes link 1. It sets loyalty load or drill beam from the deck, and then loyalty load gets you either drill beam or a barrel. So they all get to each other.
Yeah.
This gets to this gets to this, and they get to that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, recurable banishing removal. What the heck?
Because these 2 also come back to your field or hand every turn, basically. Like your standby phase, if you have a vanilla, it comes back to your hand. If you control a Primite, you can reset this from your grave. So it's just loopable disruption and interaction.
Yeah.
And loyalty load gives you like a Blue Eyes every single turn as well from your hand, deck, or grave. Very strong engine.
Yeah.
And it synergizes perfectly with the deck thanks to the linked monster.
Makes sense, yeah.
Now for our non-engine, like hand traps, we have 3 Ash, obviously, 3 Imperm, 2 Ghost Ogre, a Magnamut, and 3 Dominus Purge. So not a card you can see in every deck list, but the deck is primarily all light monsters, so we get to play Dominus Purge since it doesn't lock us out of anything. All it locks us out of is a Magnamut, which is fine.
And is that why you aren't playing any of the Bestials?
By side deck 1, but you usually, if you see the Bestials, you'll just try and use them first, or if you go first, you just set Dominus Purge and it doesn't lock you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just basically 3 more Ashes, which is really good into the Mirror Max specifically, and also Ryzeal to stop Duo Drive.
Speaking of the mirror, did you ever manage to get this in the mirror against the continuous card?
I did get it a couple times in the Manchester Open. I played 2 Blue Eyes mirrors. I think I hit it twice in one of the mirror matches.
Nice.
It's just it's probably one of the better hand traps now because it kills True Soul, True Light, and Duo Drive specifically.
Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite hand traps right now.
Yeah, Ghost Dog is super nice.
Yeah.
So those are our hand traps. So we have 3 more pieces of non-engine. We have a Thrust, a Talents, and a Prosperity. This is just to help us get to a Primate engine. We can banish either 6 or 3, and it doesn't really matter. And Thrust gets us some of our best cards, and Talents is Talents.
Yeah.
This card is probably going to 1.
It should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I take back what I said earlier. It wasn't just Drill Beam. That actually also gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah, talent is very strong.
Yeah. Especially when playing 21 hand like my deck was.
Yeah. Alright, so for the extra deck, we start with 3 copies of the Spirit Advisor Blue, the new wing monster. So this gets us Mausoleum, and it contributes itself to summon Blue Eyes from hand or grave.
Yeah.
Very simple, but very effective. Probably the main reason the deck is even remotely good.
Yeah, and it's pretty much what I like with this card is it lets you play Blue Eyes at 3 different budget levels.
Yes.
You can play it pure, then you can go up to the Invoked Engine, which because else they can make this,
or Buster
and then
Blader.
make this.
Oh, well, you can use it in Primate, because Ether Barrel can link into this, because it's a lot for a lower dragon.
Yeah, like I was saying, the third level is Primite, yeah.
Yeah. It's another reason you can like normal summon Veiler to make this, or normal summon Droll and Lockbird to make it, because it's any level lower dragon. Or
Oh yeah, Droll's a
spellcaster.
spellcaster, I keep forgetting that.
So yeah, very good card. I was thinking today that I'm going to cut one for an SP, because I'm currently not on SP Little Knight.
Fair.
And I felt like today specifically I needed an SP Little Knight, so I'm probably going to cut one. But 3, if you can fit 3, I would play 3, because it's very strong.
Yeah.
Next we have the rest of our links. We've got Line of the Light Charmer and Seals. Obviously it's a dragon deck. Seals is crazy. It gets us to Magnuma, which gets us to the Primate Engine as a bridge. And Liner, you can steal or Rise Your Detonator. What more do you need to say?
Oh, steal a rival Blue Eyes players.
And yeah, it's crazy in the match. You take their Maiden to trigger it, or take their Blue Eyes to trigger your own Maiden Engrave.
Yeah, that's good.
And even then, if you can't do anything else, you can just crash this into something and search Maiden or White.
Oh yeah.
Liner does everything for this deck.
Nice.
And Seals is some of the strongest interruption they've ever printed on a generic link too.
Yeah.
Generic-ish. We've got 2 Xyz, we've got Typhon and Indigo. This card isn't very popular in lists. I personally really like it. It's won me so many games. Just 2 level 8 dragons, negates everything on their board permanently. 4k, brings back another Blue Eyes, that's also 4k. So it swings for lethal as well.
So it's like you only better go second place. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like turn 3.
Yeah.
It's very strong. I see why people don't like it, but I think it gets better post Alliance Insight when we get the new Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Yeah.
And Typhon is Typhon. We're going to play Typhon in this format because of Rise Your Detonator.
Yeah.
It's another way to deal with that deck. Now for the Synchros. 2 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which is the most important card in the extra by far.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spirit Dragon, Black Rose Moonlight Dragon, Azure Eyes, and Lightstone Dragon.
Okay.
So all of these are summonable off of Spirit Dragon's effect attack because they're all Light Dragon Synchros.
Yeah.
Spirit itself is the best one by far. Negates soft ones pretend to negate anything in the grave, which deals with Fiendsmith and Eclipse Twins.
Well, okay, I know we joke in Yu-Gi-Oh that Sunto is a custom card that got printed, but this literally is.
Yeah, even
If you know the history of
almost
it.
9 years ago, and it's still crazy.
Yeah, like if you know the history of this card, it was designed to kill a format.
Yes. So yeah, and if you summon 2, you can soft ones return tag out into any 2 of the others.
Nice.
Some people do like to play Crimson Dragon and Stardust Sifter Divine Dragon or Cosmo Blazar Dragon. I used to run those, but you just lose to Nibiru if you play those.
Okay.
You'd rather make like one of this in a Seals or just one and like set the trap.
So a lot of these I've seen around. How often did this one come up?
Azure Eyes is here is another thing we can make on its own. Like we don't need to make this to make this.
Oh, right.
And it's if we can make this while this is on board, this won't get destroyed in the end phase by Spirit Dragon's effect because Spirit blows up the monster it summons in end phase. But if we summon Azure Eyes, it protects it from targeting and destruction.
Oh, that is good. Yeah.
So it's there as a nice option to have. Moonlight is the second best tag out for Spirit because it's just a bounce. But you can also make it with a level 1 tuner and a Bestial.
Oh yeah, I like that card a lot. Actually.
I do hard make this like every now and then with Magnum.
Yeah.
And then lastly is Lightstone Dragon from Supreme Darkness, brand new card. This is also crazy. It just pops back row equal to the vanillas in your grave +1. And then when it's destroyed, which you will in the end phase if you summoned it with Spirit Dragon, it sets any spell trap from your grave. But you have to control a vanilla monster to activate it. So it's just good vanilla support, and it's summonable in engine without needing to make Spirit first.
Oh, nice.
Deals with back row decks. Got into Malice if you go first specifically.
Nice.
Lastly, we have Neo, Ultimate, and Tyrant. This is what we equip to Blue Eyes of the Wishes, which gives us targeting protection when it's in the grave, because you can banish it if they target a Blue Eyes monster to make it destroy. And then Tyrant is busted. Tyrant Dragon is crazy. You can summon it if this is equipped to Blue Eyes, so you just equip this to a Blue Eyes, tribute summon this, or you could summon it with a Roar, and then unaffected by traps, attacks everything, and resets your own traps.
God, it's like half this deck is designed to piss me off in particular.
This is like the best board breaker in the format,
Yeah.
like unironically. He's so broken.
You got cards that anti-Fiendsmith, cards that anti-Labyrinth.
Yes.
This deck's designed just to piss me off, isn't it?
It counters so much. That does. All right, now for the side deck. It's pretty standard. We've just got another Bestial into a Swarm.
Yeah. Let me just check
Searchable
removal.
Mag or summonable with Seals, for example, in case we need an extra Bestial. 3 Droll, deals with a Merlantian and Ryziel specifically, and it's decent in the mirror match. Also normal summonable to meet the link.
Yeah.
We got another Thrust, just in case I need a second copy if I'm like going second or first and I want to set like a D-Barrier or a Sanctum. which are in here.
Okay.
2 Nibiru for the last hand traps, other than, of course, a Lancia.
Yeah.
You gotta play Lancia.
Yeah, got it at this point.
Gotta play Lancia. Then we got Skill Drain, Sanctum, and D-Bar, just some 3 extra traps. Skill Drain, you're playing vanilla monsters, you can just play like 3k beasts. If you're like in a
And
you want to choose a win.
Am I right in saying the Tyrant Dragon is unaffected by it? So...
If you summon Tyrant Dragon first, yes.
Yeah.
But if this is already on the field and you summon Tyrant, it is negated.
Right.
Tower like priority rulings. With.
Yeah.
And Sanctum is for Lancia, get Lancia for Malice, and this is for like Ryzeal.
Yeah.
Lastly, it's just a Lightning Storm and a Duster. Just more thrust targets, really.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that's everything.
All right. Well, thank you for being back on the channel again. And
My pleasure.
anything you want to say before we finish?
Blue Eyes best deck. It's going to win World's Trust. They're going to do everything on the ban list except Blue Eyes.
Oh, great. Repeat of 9 years ago.
9 more years.
Oh, God, no. Anyway, okay. Thank you again for being on the channel again. And we'll see you all guys in the next one.